Hello, how you doing? Don't mind me. I'm just a guy. I don't mean to sound like I know better than anybody because honestly, I don't really know that much stuff. And I'm 23 now, so I'm about to be 24 in a couple months. So I feel like it's just important to like learn and read and assess and observe. And most importantly, it is very important to try. It is essential to try. Now, the title of this is called To My Fellow Creatives. And in a way, I'm addressing this to anybody. You don't have to necessarily be in the creative field to, relate to this video or take what you need from this video. I feel like anybody that's a living, breathing human being is a creative human being, because the one thing that I learned very recently, I learned this too. When your mind is thinking, constantly assessing things, your subconscious doesn't go to sleep. It works. It sends messages when you're sleeping, when you're doing whatever. It doesn't stop. It constantly changes. It constantly evolves. And so by that degree, everybody that's able to think is a creative. You don't have to be necessarily an actor or a musician or, to relate to this video. But if you have any creative ideas that you want to execute, it doesn't matter what field, it doesn't matter where, you're trying to align, what market you're trying to hit. Whatever idea you have, just do it. You have to do it to understand if you should do it again or if you should do something else, basically. But the key is really to just get the ball rolling, because, once you do it, you develop your routine, and then it's just through routine and practice that you are able to, make your ideas come to life, make your ideas come true. And it's really hard to have ideas nowadays. I feel like it's always been hard because, like, every grand thought, everything starts with the idea. Like, even this space that I'm in right now starts with an idea. The clothes I got on my body right now starts with an idea. The way my hair and my gray hairs and my locks, these are all ideas. These are all ideas that turn into decisions, and decisions that turn into results. So you need to see the results before you can change up your ideas. If that makes sense, drop a comment down below that says that makes sense. It's really important to, just reinforce that message, because a lot of people that I know, and it's a constant theme, I think, just living in the social media era, is like, where do I begin? And, you kind of see people who have, been doing what you've been doing for, some time now, and it feels like too much of a leap to take. But there's no real leap, honestly. Basically, you can't shoot a 3-point shot if you don't know how to make a layup first. You can't build a house without a good foundation. To build up, you have to build down first. I'm not a philosopher. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy that, just wants to spread some messages. But I say all of that to say, like, it's a gradual process. Even Makami, he's a rapper. He's more than a rapper, but he's a really, 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 really good rapper. But he was saying how, like, he sees his music empire as it's real estate. And when you talk about actually building real estate, he had the analogy of, people see you digging the plot of land to make the house. People will look at it as you digging your grave. They won't take you serious until the cement trucks start coming in, paving the space. And then now you got cement. Now you start building on top of the cement. Now you got this layer of bricks. Then you got this layer of bricks. Then you got this layer of bricks. Then, you got to put the cement in between. Feel me? So everything comes together. It's a really good way of thinking about it. And that kind of helped me realize that, like, you don't need to be in a rush to figure it out. But as long as you take little steps in figuring it out, that's really where the difference is going to come in. So to you watching this, because you are a fellow creative, I know you are, because you ended up on this video. Take it easy. Don't be too harsh on yourself, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But you also have to be intentional, and you also have to understand that, like, the hardest step to take is that first step. And then once you get your feet wet, then you'll be able to assess what you do after that. But you got to start somewhere. And this ties into a lot of things like imposter syndrome, fear, doubt. These are all things that I go through still now. And I'm not saying any of these messages to act like, oh yeah, like I know everything, or I'm trying to tell you what to do, or like I just know better than everybody, because I I feel like I've learned messages through books, through videos, through podcasts, through people. So I figure the shit that I learned could help somebody else. And so why not offer that on a platform that, is literally talking about broadcast yourself, express yourself. Like, so yeah, if you resonate with it, hit a like. If you resonate with this message, drop a like, drop some comments. Comment what you're trying to start on. Comment what you want to eventually get into. Comment what spaces you're in, what fields you're in, network. That's it. As long as everybody just keeps it respectful, has an open dialect, that's all that matters. But yeah, my fellow creatives, go out there and create, but don't be too harsh on yourself. And you could always come back here for this message whenever you need to. It's not going anywhere. But just always, always, always give yourself grace. But just do it. Just do it. Every big idea, no. Everything started with an idea. I think that's the main theme of this video. Everything started with an idea. All the skyscrapers in New York, all the roads and highways and the interstates and hospitals and beds and mattresses and couches and television, and, everything starts with an idea. And of course, when people hear ideas, they're not always gonna, they're not gonna be too accepting of it until they see that it works. And then once it works, you just want to do it over and over and over and over again. So, you got this, is basically what I'm trying to say. So thank you for watching, and tune into the next video, and the next one, and the next one after that.